Hi, this is Merkaba Molly. I'm a psychic medium energy healer. I also do past regression sessions in Sydney and online sessions. If you're interested to do sessions with me, you can look in the description. I've got a link to my website and you can book through that. If you have any questions about my sessions, you can comment on this video or you can send me an email. Okay, so right now I'm going to do a reading for May regarding Ascension symptoms, Ascension energy, any guidance from the spirit team about what we need to look at or what we can expect, anything we can come into alignment with. So I'm starting with the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. This is one I've had from the very beginning of my work. I'm just going to tune in and see where we are at as individuals and a part of the collective. Okay, so first of all I'm seeing we need to be authentic, and in terms of expressing ourselves, it might be through speaking, creativity or anything else, expressing your vibration in authenticity rather than wearing a mask or hiding. It's safe to do this now, and also it helps others come out in terms of their own authenticity as well. And I feel like that is also a way that brings together the tribes that you align with, because you're more able to find each other. So this feels like more of a time of community. While some are going to be coming out of isolation, others have already been in community. Okay, so here we have recognition and reward. And I feel this is really about, we've gone through a lot of significant changes in our consciousness, in our energetic bodies, in purifying our energy bodies, releasing the past, and now we are being rewarded. So I feel this is a bit more of a time of stillness and integration, but not so much turbulent energy that shifts us, because it has been quite taxing on the body, and a lot of people have felt, maybe some of my clients, not depressed but in a funk, because a lot of old energy has been stirred up to be released. So this is a time when we can be more in a rejoiceful energy. I think this is more, if we had any goals, they can come to culmination now as well. Any missed opportunities may align again. Yeah, and here we have the sacral chakra, which is located at the reproductive organs, and this is about desires and also relationships with others. So at this point, if you have been looking for a relationship or you've been waiting for one to come into alignment, this could be the right time and place to do, or to have this attracted into your field. I don't think it's time to chase necessarily, but to have optimum energy to attract in partners or to refine the energy of a dynamic in a relationship. Again, they popped out the same card, recognition and reward. So this is a reflection of all the inner work you've done. Okay? So it may not resonate for everyone that you're looking for a relationship, but it could be also sexuality, desire, the sacral chakra is not just about sexuality, it's also about creativity and bringing forth new things. So it could be a good time to start projects or bring them into fruition if they've been on the boil for a while. We also have the solar plexus chakra. This was coming up in the last month in April's reading, and we were getting a boost of confidence, motivation, clarity in this chakra, less fear and doubt, coming into alignment with what we want. So chakras have really, I'd say for a lot of people, have come into a place of alignment and balance. They're showing me that this brings about a new perspective, so you can see things differently. perhaps stories that you told yourself you now don't believe or you know are not necessarily true. And this is the Universe card in Tarot, which means everything's coming together. I'm just going to read that for you. So already we're getting very positive messages that there's a lot of integration and processing that has been completed rather than a lot of stirring up. April was very fundamental in that. There were a lot of different energies that were helping the shifts happen. A lot of my clients were telling me they were having Ascension symptoms and they were going through big shifts, and Spirit was telling them to hang in there, and it was going to bring about more clarity for them in terms of their future. So, the Universe card says, you've come far on your journey and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The Universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels, but more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honour and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are, and accept that vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. And as I was starting this reading, I was asking Spirit, what is the theme of this reading today? And they were saying sparkle, which is shine your vibration, let it be seen. That was why we're getting that message about authenticity. So I hope that you can realise that you have shifted a lot, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time and practice to integrate that knowing that you have shifted in your consciousness. Let's see if there's anything else around this message. Okay, so yeah, there is, for a group of people who are drawn to this video, there is a relationship coming into harmony here. And for a lot of clients who come to me regarding relationships, there's often a story of each individual needing to come into alignment with themselves in terms of their divinity, releasing a lot of baggage, emotional baggage, and being more in divine energy. So I feel like the shifts that we've had recently have helped this occur. And now could be the time when magnetically attracting partners, existing or previous, in a different alignment, in a different dynamic that is healthier. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the energy oracle that I use and see if there's other stories that we need to know, other guidance or insights from Spirit for the month of May. Okay, so they're telling me there's going to be some learning happening in May, and that could be learning about things, revelations, or it could be learning about spirituality, or learning about how your new vibration is different to the previous vibration, and how you can practice not going into old patterns, old relationship patterns or thinking patterns. Yeah, they're showing me that this is a really big time to move forward in your life. So if you have been idling, it is time to move forward. Take action when you feel compelled to. Okay, let's see if a card comes out. Okay, so they do want to speak about one thing which can happen, which is being distracted by issues in life that may, you know, like my dog has had some health issues and that can send me out of balance, but I learned to not go into fear and to hold space for healing, and then allow the information to come through from the vets and so on, and then I have not wasted time going into fear. So that's an example of where maybe previously I would have gone into full fear and scarcity and, you know, in terms of loss, jumping straight into that energy rather than allowing the healing to come through and then not taking myself out of alignment. So in this case, the healer of all ages, this is the Magician, who has all the tools to use to bring into their life or manifest what they need, what they want, what they desire. So we're seeing a huge shift from previous months. It does feel like a lot of healing and releasing has taken place. Yeah, they're saying new beginnings. New beginnings are coming through. So, coming into a vibration of gratitude and appreciation for what already exists and what you have. And that is a manifestation technique, because when we are sitting in that energy, we are attracting more of that energy towards us. So you may be called to learn about manifestation. There's quite a few teachers out there. One of the oldest teachers, or who's been around the longest, is a team of spirits called Abraham, and they are channeled by Esther Hicks, who does put a lot of videos on YouTube, so you can easily find those. And there's also books published. But what they're telling me is what vibration you're in is what you're magnetically attracting to you. And this is not about masking sad emotions or anything like that, but it's more a call to process emotions that need to come out of you, and then shifting your mind into gratitude rather than worry and fear. Okay, and again, the same message about love coming in. And I want to say this feels more like self-love, and the path of consciousness and perspective shifting allows self-love to come into reality. So when I was talking about the harmony card with the two partners needing to come into alignment, self-love is the key for this. Without self-love, you cannot love wholly another, and this is about unconditional love. And here I've chosen a crystal to have in this video, which is rose quartz, which I think that's what she's holding there in the picture. So heart healing, but I think this is more about seeing yourself as you truly are. Okay, so I will keep this short, and I'll just pull out a card from the Goddess deck as a finishing touch. This is an old deck from Doreen Virtue. I don't feel like there's much guidance this month. It's more to appreciate what is coming through, and to not go into fear or lack about things not happening. Just let go of the timing or your expectations and appreciate the surprises that come through. So, Goddess card. Okay, I'm seeing a card. It's slow down and let things unfold. And here we have, you are a channel for divine healing power. Some of you may actually be healers, but I think this is more about now your channels are more clear for divine energy to come through. Okay, and this might also apply to some of you. Sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. And that's what we were talking about. This is the time to bring in your manifestations, okay? And it might just be allowing and receiving them to come in rather than chasing them. So I hope this helps you. If you would like a session with me, please check my website out, and all the descriptions tell you more about what I do. And you can book online, and we can do it in Sydney in person or online, depending on what your needs are. So thank you so much for joining me. Please check out my other videos. Namaste.